I was told that I had to be more unhinged when it came down to my videos. I was told that in order for me to truly become one with society, I had to get lost in the sauce. But if there's one thing that I know that I can do, is disappoint people. You just got Weezered. Fuck you. What is crack-a-lackin', my people? It's Shavika, and welcome back to Trash Times with Jake, a video series where I complain about stuff that happens in my life or in the world, and you listen to it if you really want to. Yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret right now. I'm trying to move on with my life. I'm trying to move out of this place. I'm still living with a parent, which it isn't bad here. Like, it's cheaper, and I'm just living here, you know. I'm paying rent, I'm paying bills and stuff, but I want to move on with my life, and I'm trying to move out. So me and my brothers have been trying to find a place to live for the past couple of months now, probably since about late May, early June, and to no success. We have found houses, we have found apartments, sometimes we have contacted people, and they never message us back. Sometimes we have messaged people, we went to a house showing, and we just didn't get the house. But in this one particular case, I have ran into a house scammer. Yay! Life sucks! So finding a decent house around here is the equivalent of trying to find a hot dog at a Wawa past 9:30. You're just not going to find it unless you get lucky. Which, by the way, me and the Wawa people were good now. So, you know, I found my hot dogs. We're all Gucci. I just want to let everyone know that. So the first red flag that popped up for me immediately was the email address itself. It was activehouserentals@gmail.com. It wasn't like jdog55@gmail or Sydney Peralski at Xfinity, Gmail, AOL, Hotmail, whatever the fuck.com. It was a basic email with a basic name of property owner in the email, which, as you can tell, if you think about it, you could really copy and paste any other house you want into this email address, and it would seem like it's an actual thing. Like, oh, this is the property owner of that house I was talking about back in Kansas. Oh, but this is also the guy selling a house in New Jersey and Nebraska. So the email starts off pretty cookie cutter, like, thank you for your interest in my property. The application's free, and he goes over all the details about the house. But he never mentions anything about actually seeing the inside the house. All he says is, if you like what you see, just email me and we'll talk more. So I did. I wanted to play some ball here. I was like, hey man, I'm interested in the house. I got 2 dogs coming with me. They're my brothers. But is there any way that we can see the inside the house? He goes on further to say, hey, it's good to hear from you, man. Unfortunately, we can't let you see the inside the house because my finance manager is out on a trip somewhere and I don't know when he's going to be coming back. And I'm stuck on base, wherever the fuck base is at. So I can't give you a tour myself, but I promise you the house is exactly the way you see it on the internet. I promise you it is the same fucking house, man. Which, by the way, in the first email, if you read a certain part in there, he basically told us to drive by the fucking house and look at it from the outside in through the fucking windows. Which I thought was weird. I never heard of a fucking home renter doing that shit. So I told my brothers about this, and they believed it was a scam too, but they still wanted me to go through with it to see if it was an actual person or just someone wanting to scam me. I already knew it was a fucking scam, and I keep on saying it's a scam, like I mentioned multiple times in this fucking run-on sentence. It's a scam. But I played ball. I emailed the guy back saying, hey man, I wanted to go through the application process, but you sure there's no other date that you'll be able to give us a viewing of the house? I just want to be sure that this house is a good place for us to rent. That's all. The guy replies, likewise, as I mentioned, I do not have a precise return date for my finance manager, and I cannot exit the barracks on the basis of touring the house alone. I do not have anyone else to ask in order for you to tour the house. It's okay to look through the windows. Please let me know if you want to proceed so I can send you the application form. Which, I already told him I wanted to proceed with the application form. He just completely ignored that part and focused on my doubt of like, hey man, if you're not going to let me see the house, I'm probably not going to do this. But I wanted to see how far he would go with it. So I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, sure. I sent him a little short message like, understood. We'll go through with the house. Sure. Fuck it. Why not? So this is the icing on the cake. This is probably the number one thing you need to look out for if you're trying to rent out a home or you're trying to buy a home is the urgency to fill out an application. Because this is what this fucker does to me. He says, Find the attached application form, print and complete the form, attach a proof of income and a government-issued ID front and back, and send it back to me as fast as you can. There are other intending renters, so you need to be quick with this if you really want the house. Thank you. So if you caught that there, the guy wanted me to urgently fill out an application form without even getting a tour of the inside of the house. He was like, oh yeah, it's fine to look through the windows, man. You know, no one's living in there. You're fine. You can just drive up there, look through the windows, and then you can fill out an application form. Yeah, no, don't fucking do that. It's 100% a scam. Don't do that. If anyone is trying to urgently get you to fill out application, to send over money, to do anything in an urgent manner without you actually seeing the property firsthand, yeah, no, it's a scam. It's completely a scam. And it's a shame because with the way the housing market is, it's a seller's market right now. So there's probably people out there who are looking at this deal and they're like, wow, this is such a great deal, man. They send out an application form and they do all that just to have either their IDs stolen, their money stolen. I don't even know what the fuck they could do. I don't want to test it out. So fuck it. So right now, we're still trying to find a place to live around here. It's a process, and we're still trying, but we're probably going to wait till like August, September time to really find a place to live. So, yeah. That's not really too unhinged. If it was unhinged enough, I'm glad. But, yeah. Fuck it. And fuck scammers, because you could suck my